Stan Melton once wrote, "The secret to our longevity is getting results through good people." That's been handed down through the years. The golden rule, treat others as you would be treated, has been passed down through 3 generations of company leadership. In 1918, Timothy C. Melton's grandfather, Tim Lewis Melton, and his wife, Doreen, moved to Edmonton from Winnipeg. After getting his family established and considering his career options, Timothy decided on the real estate business. Eventually, he started his own business, Stanley Investment Company, named for his son. He recognized the growth potential in Edmonton, and he wanted to assist young families to find a home. He sold lots for $100 each, with $5 down and payments of $5 a month. In 1932, the company changed its name to LT Melton Realty. Timothy's son, Stan, enlisted with the Royal Edmonton Regiment in 1939 and served in combat until World War II ended, earning the Military Medal for bravery. In 1945, he returned to Edmonton with a wife and infant son with plans to become a farmer. These plans changed when Stan decided to assist his ailing father in helping out with the family real estate business. Real estate became his passion. In the wave of momentum spurred by the discovery of oil at Leduc in 1947, coupled with the baby boom, the company would more than thrive in the next 2 decades. In 1947, Stan bought the company from his father, and together they opened Melton real estate offices throughout Edmonton. Timothy Melton passed away in 1951, leaving his son Stan in charge and expanding the family business. By 1953, that would include 16 Melton branch offices serving a population of 150,000 people in Edmonton, and plans for expansion to other cities in Western Canada.
The company through the years have been innovators in the real estate field, in large part because we've had very strong people that have come up with innovative concepts. One of our innovative marketing concepts was in the 50s, we developed the logo, "Call a Melton Man and Start Packing." One of our people coined that expression, and it proved very successful for us.
Under Stan's leadership, the Melton team introduced innovative marketing concepts such as the Guaranteed Sale Plan, customer feedback questionnaires, and employee training programs. Stan was instrumental in establishing the Edmonton Real Estate Board. The employees were also given dynamic leadership roles and responsibilities, which, through the 60s and 70s, fueled expansion of the company and its subsidiaries, including Melton Petroleum, Melton Insurance, Silton Developments, TransCanada Mortgage, and First Investors Corporation. In 1968, Melton Real Estate became a publicly traded company, amalgamating all of its subsidiaries. In the early 70s, Melton's constructed a 9-floor office building on 103rd Street and Jasper Avenue, which still houses the company's head office. The company's activities had expanded across Western Canada.
Our management team come from a variety of backgrounds. The common ingredient is a positive attitude and the desire to professionally develop themselves to be leaders in their respective fields. The company focus on professional development came from Stan Melton, who did walk the talk and constantly strived to increase his professional abilities.
That's kind of the attitude that we have right now, and you can see it in our people. They're all very much self-starters and very much wanting to create something on their own.
Tragically, having built up the family business to become the #1 ranked company in its category in Western Canada, Stan Melton passed away suddenly in 1973. His son Tim, who had joined the company 3 years earlier, was named corporate vice president, and Ralph Young became vice president of the land division. Young headed up land development activities. Each reported to Gary Holmes, who assumed the role of president of Melton Real Estate. In 1976, Melton Real Estate's brokerage division was sold to A.E. LePage Real Estate in Toronto. The company changed its name to Melcor Developments.
There's been 2 very distinct eras in the company's history. One is a private company, which started in 1923 and continued until 1968. In 1968, it took a leap to become a public company and has operated as a public company since that time. And there's almost a perfect split between the first 45 years of the company and the second 45 years as a first a private and then a public company. But we've retained the family values and the family style of business, which I think has been so critical to our longevity and our success. At the same time, we've brought in some very outstanding people to help manage this company.
With a team over the years that has included such management talents as Ralph Young, Gary Holmes, Brett Halford, Peter Daly, and Tim's brother, Andrew Melton, as well as members of the board of directors such as the late Ernest Manning, Don Stanley, Bob Stollery, Harry Hole, and Lou Heineman. Melton Real Estate, now named Melcor Developments, has grown into a company with 4 integrated operating divisions managing over $1.5 billion in assets.
The group of individuals that's here today is such a young, dynamic, energetic, motivated group of people that I think the sky's the limit for Melcor. We have a tagline at our company that's integrity in real estate since 1923, and what I think is most important is that that's not just a marketing ploy, it's a true reality.
Melcor has delivered 24 consecutive years of dividends to its shareholders, enjoyed significant appreciation in share value, and is run by a dedicated, hardworking management team, 10 of whom are members of Melcor's Quarter Century Club. The senior management team today includes Brian Baker, President and CEO, Jonathan Chia, CFO, and Darren Rayburn, Executive VP, Investment Properties.
The Melcor story is, it's a 91-year story and growing. It's very much a company on a growth trajectory. If you look back 14 years, our revenues have increased almost 500%. Our assets have increased 800% to $1.5 billion. And that's very much a testament to Tim Melton, to the Melton family, to Ralph Young, and certainly my predecessors, who through intuition, through good business sense, have taken the company to a new level. The scope and the size of the projects we work on is something that the company had never seen before. We have business parks we work on now that are in excess of 2 million square feet, regional shopping centers, neighborhood shopping centers. The land development operation continues to generate tremendous lot sales with almost 2,000 in 2014.
The growth that's happened didn't happen by accident. It happened because of the vision and the leadership of the Melton family. And some of the changes over the years in the company were a reaction to seeing where the market was going. It's very hard to predict where the market's going to be, but it's important to position yourself to be able to take advantage of those opportunities going forward.
The Melton family has successfully applied many of its values throughout the company and within the communities that have been home to their success for over 90 years. Through 3 generations of leadership, an entrenched company value has been to give back to the community. Melcor considers it a privilege to support many worthwhile community charities, the arts, education, healthcare, and sporting organizations.
It's always been an honor and a privilege to be part of the family, but with that comes a very high expectation that we each give back to the community, whether it's schools, sports, or more on a global scale.
A recent example of Melcor community involvement was in providing the leadership gift to the YMCA Village. The programs designed for the YMCA Village are designed to give needy families and individuals support and teach important life skills.
They've been involved in 4 of our capital campaigns to build our YMCA into what it is today. The Jamie Platts Y, the campaign for the William Lutsky and Castle Downs Y, and the Don Wheaton campaign, and most recently for our biggest capital project in our association's history around the Boyle Renaissance and the redevelopment and the YMCA Welcome Village. The Melton family has not only supported our local community in the Edmonton and Capital region, but they've also supported many other Ys in the country. They truly have been builders and visionaries in helping support and build community.
In a letter from a friend written in 1976, Timothy Melton was described as a man who had dreams and he dared to live by them. The opportunity to live the dream, inspire talent, and treat everyone with dignity and respect is not only a reflection of family values that have endured for 3 generations, it is the driving force of a company's commitment to both colleagues and clients in the industry and marketplace, as well as the people and community they serve in Edmonton, across the country, and beyond its borders.
We have a great balance between family values and a business focus that I think has stood us well for many, many years.
It truly feels like a family, and it's a community, and it's not just a place that I work, and I think that's what I pride myself most on at working at Melcor for.
Anyone who spends any time at all around the Melton family sees closeness, sees friendship, sees commitment. And those are things that have very much become part of our corporate DNA and culture.
It's a feeling of belonging, it's a feeling of togetherness, it's celebrating our success together, and it's actually being proud of the success the team brings for the company and the family.
I see a beautiful continuum of the leadership that's brought us this far, and I see new and exciting things for the company to come.
Our culture is to say little and do lots.
I feel very fortunate to have been at the right place at the right time, to have had the opportunity to work in the real estate business with a fantastic team, and for my family's support and commitment to stay the course.
Melcor's past is the foundation of its legacy, and the legacy continues to grow as this company builds for the future and the generations to come.